Every parent knows that tired children are grumpy. But here is what most parents miss. Sleep is not just rest. Sleep is when your child's brain does most of its growing. Tonight, I will show you the exact science behind how children's brains develop during sleep, why a consistent bedtime routine matters more than you think, and the specific steps to protect brain development at every age. Let's start with the most surprising number in child development science. Growth hormone, the chemical responsible for both physical height and brain growth, is released at 85% of its daily total during deep sleep. Not while eating, not while playing, only while sleeping deeply. Cut your child's sleep, and you cut their growth. Here's what that looks like in real life. A child who sleeps 10 hours instead of 11, just 1 hour less, gets significantly less growth hormone every single night. That is not a theory. That is what the blood tests and the research show. The second number every parent should know: losing just 1 hour of sleep per night is equivalent to falling 2 grade levels behind in reading ability. That finding comes from Tel Aviv University, where researchers tracked hundreds of children over several years. 1 less hour, 2 grade levels. Sleep debt is not something that can be caught up on the weekend. Think about this. A child who loses 1 hour each night from Monday to Friday has built up a sleep debt equivalent to 1 full night by Friday. And the research is clear. A long Saturday sleep does not undo 5 nights of deficit. And the third finding, this one about memory. During sleep, your child's hippocampus replays every experience from the day and transfers memories into long-term storage. Children who napped within 4 hours of learning new vocabulary words remembered 30% more words the next morning. Sleep is not the break from learning. Sleep is where learning becomes permanent. So what is actually happening inside your child's brain during those hours? In the early phases of sleep, the brain produces something called sleep spindles, brief electrical bursts that fire hundreds of times every night. Scientists have measured these spindles in babies as young as 6 months old. Each spindle transfers a memory from temporary storage to permanent. Then comes deep sleep, NREM stage 3, the phase where the growth hormone flood happens. Brain wiring, emotional processing, physical growth, all of it concentrated here. This is why a missed nap for a toddler is not just uncomfortable. It is a missed growth window. Children under 5 spend 50% of their sleep in REM sleep, compared to just 20% in adults. The younger the brain, the more REM it needs. Never let anyone convince you that your toddler is sleeping too much. The bedtime routine is not about getting your child to obey. It is a neurological signal. A consistent sequence, bath, book, dim lights, same time every night, trains the brain to release melatonin earlier. Within 1 week of a consistent routine, most children fall asleep faster and stay in deep sleep longer. Now let's break down the specific guidelines by age. Newborns to 3 months need 16 to 18 hours of sleep total. Their circadian rhythm has not fully formed, so do not force a fixed schedule. Watch for sleep cues: yawning, eye rubbing, looking away. Respond quickly. Their sleep cycles are only 50 minutes long, so waking frequently is completely normal. 3 to 12 months, 12 to 16 hours total. Begin a simple bedtime routine now. Bath, song, and crib. The consistency matters more than the exact steps. Put your baby down drowsy but awake so they learn to fall asleep on their own. 1 to 3 years, 11 to 14 hours including 1 afternoon nap. Protect the nap until age 3. Research shows that toddlers who skip naps have significantly higher cortisol levels throughout the afternoon. The nap is a daily reset for your child's stress system. Here is what a skipped nap actually looks like. If your 2-year-old misses their afternoon sleep, watch what happens around 4 p.m. The crying, the clumsiness, the emotional outbursts. That is not bad behavior. That is a brain running low on its daily reset. 3 to 6 years, 10 to 13 hours with an optional nap until age 5. Bedtime between 7 and 8 p.m. is ideal. Remove screens 60 minutes before bed. Blue light from tablets suppresses melatonin and can delay sleep onset by up to 90 minutes. 6 to 12 years, 9 to 12 hours each night. Create a wind-down window of 30 to 40 minutes with dim lights, quiet activities, and no screens, and hold the same bedtime every single night. Now the 3 most common mistakes parents make. Mistake 1. Screens in the bedroom. Blue light tells your child's brain it is still daytime. Even 30 minutes of screen use at night delays the onset of deep sleep significantly. In families where tablets were moved out of bedrooms, children fell asleep an average of 23 minutes faster within just 2 weeks. Mistake 2. Inconsistent weekend sleep times. The difference between weekday and weekend sleep schedules creates what researchers call social jet lag, disrupting the circadian rhythm just like flying across multiple time zones. Children with variable sleep schedules consistently score lower on focus and attention tests on Monday mornings. Mistake 3. Allowing children to sleep too little during busy periods, believing they will catch up later. Sleep debt compounds. The cognitive and emotional effects are not fully recovered even with extra sleep the next night. This week's challenge is simple. Pick one bedtime and hold it for 7 straight nights. Same time, same routine. Research shows that within 5 to 7 nights of consistent timing, children fall asleep faster and wake in noticeably better moods. Give the brain predictability, and it rewards you immediately. Sleep is not optional in your child's development. It is the foundation that everything else is built on. Language learning, emotional regulation, memory, physical growth. All of it deepens and consolidates while they sleep. My question for you today: what is the one change you will make tonight to better protect your child's sleep? Leave it in the comments below. I read every single one.